Hi guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about why high income earners are still broke. So you may be on the high side when it comes to income. You may feel like, yes, I earn a lot of money. Why exactly am I still having issues? Why am I still complaining that I don't have money? Why is my bank account always red? And if you know someone who you can see that they earn a lot of money, but yet they're still broke, what's really going on? In this video, we're going to talk about why high income earners are still broke and the lessons that all of us can learn, in managing our finances. So if you're interested, come closer. Yes, keep watching. Before we proceed, my name is Fadekemi. I'm your money friend, Fadekemi. So let's dive right into it. Number one, I think that this is the number one reason, the Ogbonge reason. If you're not a Nigerian, Ogbonge means solid. So the number one reason why a lot of high income earners are, broke and, can't seem to match up their, life expectations because number one, cost of living. The cost of living has really gone high everywhere in the world, especially in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, you know that, right? So I remember I was telling someone that, this is how much we spend in my house every month. And person was like, what? I was like, do you buy diaper? Do you buy food? Do you buy, baby food? These things are expensive. So before you have a child, remember, diaper is expensive. So cost of living has really added to the amount of things that people have to buy. There's also the family dynamic. The kind of family you have will determine how much you are spending. So that's why two people that are earning the same money may not have the same quality of life because one person is spending on like 3 children. They are going to maybe schools that are really expensive compared to the other person. So that's why I think that the lesson we can take from this is when you start to earn more, don't immediately, increase the things that you've been buying. Just remain on that level for a little bit of time so that you are sure and ensure that you are living up to your budgeted cost of living. So don't go and start living in a place where you cannot afford. So don't say, because now I'm earning 2 million a month, I must go and live in Lekki. No, calm down a little bit. Still maintain your 500k rent, your 600k rent. Manage it for now. Don't immediately, because the cost of living, because the thing is when you get to that Lekki, the amount of the rent is small compared to all the other things you'll be spending on. So if, you were living on the mainland before, you can price your pepper, you can price your anything that you're buying, meat. When you get to the island, they'll say, don't price here, it's for rich people. Those are the issues. So cost of living is a serious issue. Yes, it has really caused a lot of, high income earners to even feel the pain. There's fuel, for example, price of fuel has gone. We can't blame, that one is not something we can control. It's not within our control. But what is within our own control is to cut down on the things that we should not be too quick to increase our spending because now we are earning more. Don't go and enter into what you cannot, keep up in the long run, right? So my next point is lifestyle inflation. It's related to cost of living in the sense that the moment people start earning more, and it's not even a Nigerian thing, it's a human thing, it's a human being thing. The moment people start earning more, they immediately, have this feeling and this mindset that, I have to up my game. I have to look it. I have to look the part. Some people, they want to now buy hair of 250k. You were buying hair of 90k. You were fine. If you are fine, you are fine. It's not by the hair. But because of this, mindset. So the lesson to learn in this is that you don't need to immediately increase your expenditure. You can still maintain that level for the meantime, right? And again, I'll say that if you were, maybe when you were earning 100k, you used to save 10,000 per month. That's 10%. Keep up that 10%. Don't continue saving only 10,000. Now you're earning 200, you're still saving 10,000. No, decide that I'm going to save 20,000 because now I'm going to save 10% of my income. That will help you to be able to save more. Don't just say, now I'm earning 200, let me start saving 15. No, save that same percentage you were saving before and you can even increase it. I think it's better to save in percentage than to save in the whole sum figure. Now, the third reason why a lot of high income earners are broke is, are you ready? Black tax. A lot of you know that I always talk about black tax. What is black tax? Black tax is this phenomenon where it happens with Africans where you're the first child or you're the richest in your household, your family. You have to take care of your sister, your brother, your cousin, your this, your that. Everybody starts coming to you. It happens when people even travel abroad. Their siblings start calling them, all of these things. Black tax is real. I would just advise anyone that is going through that. Just ensure that you have saved, you have kept your family, especially if you're like married. Keep your immediate family because your children, your wife, your husband, but they're like top of the list first before you now start talking about external family members, and have a conversation with them. Be able to tell them that, see, I don't think that I can afford this, because some people their siblings are living large on them. Siblings that cannot afford the money, they are living large on them. Me, I tell my siblings, in fact, my brother still asks me for money. I say, this is what I can afford. Take. If you don't have that, if you don't collect that one, sorry for you. You can't be entitled to someone else's money. So I think this is also a big issue, right? I know that some people say, I don't understand, it's family, they will blame you bad. The moment you stand your ground, I promise you they will shift, they will adjust. The onus lies on you to ensure that they adjust. That's it. My next point is something called the Diderot effect. The Diderot effect. This is when you buy one thing and then you buy another thing just to keep up with that old thing. So you can Google it, but it's just a case of maybe, for example, now I bought a new clothes. I bought this clothes. And when I want to wear the clothes, I'm like, this clothes, I'm not supposed to be wearing this kind of wristwatch on it. So I buy a new wristwatch. Then I'm like, oh, this is my ring. It's now looking old. I buy a new ring. Or they invite you for a party and you have to wear a dress. Maybe you bought ashwebi and then you're like, oh, I don't have shoe that can match it. You buy a new shoe. I don't have bag that can match it. You buy a new bag. That is the Diderot effect, where you're buying one thing to keep up with something you've already bought because you feel that other old thing is not, in the standard of the new thing. So this is something that really, really affects high income earners. They have a tendency. I've seen people that said, I bought this shoe in 5 colors. I'm like, why? Why do you have 5 colors of one particular shoe? That is so boring to me. I'm sorry, but it can never be me. If I'm going to have different colors or something, those be different designs. I can't have the same design. 10. How about if you buy 2, it's okay. So there's that Diderot effect. Another thing is that people want to live a life that shows what they earn. So that's why you see that even these people that do like Yahoo and Fraudster, they are more likely to buy a car first before they buy a house. If they were wise, they would know that, okay, let me buy land. Instead of using 30 million to buy a car, buy a land. But instead, they will buy a car because a car will show that they are rich more than a house, like for the average person. So these are the reasons why high income earners are usually broke and why they're always complaining, even with earning more. So earning more is not always the solution to the problem. It's about financial intelligence and financial literacy. I hope that this video has really been helpful for you. If it has, give it a thumbs up. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also share this video to everyone that you know will need it. And tell me in the comment section, what did you learn from this video? I would like to read your comments and also respond to it. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video.